In a small town in Oklahoma, a young man named Caleb Colton meets a girl named May. She looks like a lonely tramp. They spend time together until dawn. Just before sunrise, May bites Caleb on the neck and suddenly runs away. Caleb goes home, but with the first rays of the sun, his skin begins to smoke and burn. At this moment, a van pulls up to him, in which May and 4 other strange people are. They drag Caleb inside and disappear. May's group has a variety of personalities. Severin, aggressive and cruel, immediately speaks out in favor of killing Caleb. But May says that she has already turned him. The leader of the group, Jesse Hooker, reluctantly agrees to leave Caleb for a week to see if he can learn to hunt and live like them. Along with Jesse, May, and Severin, 2 more women named Diamondback and a vampire boy, Homer, travel with Jesse, May, and Severin. Caleb, who has already begun to feel a thirst for blood, refuses to kill people to feed. This causes discontent among the others. May, so that he does not die of hunger, kills random victims herself and gives Caleb her blood to drink. Soon the whole group goes to a roadside bar. They begin a massacre, killing all the patrons. They set the bar on fire and leave the scene of the crime. Caleb, not wanting to participate in the murders, allows one man to escape. This causes the anger of Severin and Homer, who want to get rid of Caleb, considering him a threat. Soon they stop at a motel. During the day, they are surrounded by police who have organized a raid. Under machine gun fire, sunlight begins to penetrate inside. Caleb, risking himself, helps to put out the light and move the van out of the line of fire. This act temporarily softens the attitude of the group towards him. On the road, Caleb asks Jesse about his past. Jesse says that he fought for the Confederacy during the Civil War, which makes him about a century and a half old. Severin also mentioned that he and Jesse May have been involved in the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Meanwhile, Caleb's father begins to look for him. Homer meets Caleb's younger sister, Sarah. The vampire boy wants to turn the girl into his own kind and take her with him. Caleb intervenes and objects. In the midst of the argument, Caleb's father appears with a gun and demands Sarah back. Jesse, mockingly, takes the gunshot, then spits out the bullet, showing that the gun is useless. He disarms his father, but Sarah opens the door, letting in the sunlight. The vampires are forced to retreat. Caleb, burning, breaks out of the van and leaves with his father and sister. Home. Caleb's father suggests giving his son a blood transfusion. After the procedure, Caleb feels that the burns have disappeared, and the bloodlust has disappeared. The transformation has been reversed. However, that night, the vampires find their house. May meets with Caleb and tries to convince him to come back. While she distracts him, the others kidnap Sarah. Caleb discovers the kidnapping and gives chase, but his car is disabled. The tires are slashed. He mounts a horse and rides after them. On the way, he is intercepted by Severin. Caleb finds a tractor trailer and runs over Severin, dragging him along on the hood. Severin, despite his wounds, severs the engine wiring. Caleb rams the truck, jumps out, and the car explodes, destroying Severin. Jesse and Diamondback begin pursuit in their car. Meanwhile, May breaks out of the van with Sarah and carries the girl to Caleb. In the morning sun, May's skin begins to smoke and burn, but she manages to pass Sarah into Caleb's arms, shielding her from the sun with her clothes. Homer tries to catch up with them, but, running out of cover, is burned alive. Jesse and Diamondback, having lost their protection from the sun, also begin to burn. They try to run over Caleb and Sarah, but their car loses control, flips over, and explodes. May comes to in Caleb's house. She also received a blood transfusion and was cured of vampirism. The burns disappeared. She remains by Caleb's side.